Absolutely not. Someone like me who's been around for 13 plus years, I don't scream the sky is falling. I don't freak out. I say, okay, we redouble our efforts. Tomorrow, we got more Guardians coming up. You know, got a good variety of stuff coming up this week in particular. Forza Horizon 5, GTA. We got good shit coming up. Admittedly, I really need help with tips this week. I have to pay a big bill on Tuesday, and then I have another bill that's either going to clear Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know when yet. Usually it varies. And so I'm trying to raise as much as possible via tips. Guys, if you're watching this stream, do you see the attitude that people have? I mean, to be honest here. Do you see the attitude that people have, right? They look at the stream like, oh, this is a sign that DarkSydePhil is failing because his stream only raised $25 tonight. It's such a dumb mentality. But the point I'm making is, I like doing variety of stuff, and I want to see it continue. I don't want to say, oh, well, now it seems like a certain style of game always doesn't have a lot of support, and therefore I'm going to phase it out of my content. I don't want to do that, and I'm not planning on doing that. It would be great if we could get a little bit more rallying of support on these streams. Seriously, like, it would be great if when I played Lost Judgment, we could get a few people. Like, I'll give you an example. Street Fighter. When I play Street Fighter once a week, does it appeal to the mainstream? No. I usually get about 200 viewers. But there's a consistent amount of people who come and support those streams that they're successful and they continue to happen. It hasn't seemed to catch on with Lost Judgment. It hasn't. So I hope if you are holding out to support or whatever, that you would. Although I'll be honest, I don't think anyone's holding out to support tonight. I think that the people who could support have, and I'm not upset with that. Would I like it to be better? Yes. It would help tremendously if it was better tonight. But I'm not going to sit here and quit, and I'm not going to sit here and be negative. I'm not, oh my God, what a slow stream for Flash. No, because I don't talk like that. It's the idiots who fucking say dumb shit like that. Oh, you just give up because obviously your streams are doing terrible. Except if you look at the stream earlier today, we did good. All day yesterday, we did good. The day before, we did good. It's just one fucking stream in one game that's not doing great. That doesn't mean I have to freak out and say it's the end of everything. Seriously. Okay. So here you go. So Heinz, I just made Heinz look like a fool. So this guy did another super chat to insult me. And he's a moron, and now he's banned. So thank you, Heinz, for $10 in super chats. You're a complete moron. You're a negative derailing idiot. You're not on my stream anymore. And I have your money. So who actually is failing right now? I have your money. Stupid. Okay. Good evening, Gorilla Pimp. How you doing? All right, are we ready to continue? That was Snow Carl? I wouldn't, maybe it was.
I live rent-free in their heads.
All right, what's up, boys and girls? So I heard that clip on Sunday, the 7th of November, and it gave me the idea for this video, and I went searching, and I just couldn't believe the amount of stuff that I found, the amount of clips that I came across, and I kind of got discouraged halfway through from doing it, but then I said, fuck it, man, I'm going to put the whole thing together, and however long it takes, however it comes out, it is what it is, man. So, you heard the clip. He starts off by saying that he doesn't scream the sky is falling. Now, he said this multiple times in the last few weeks. I'm not sure if he's trying to convince himself or if he's trying to beat this into his pay pigs' heads that he doesn't chicken little himself all the time. And within seconds of saying that, we get, quote, I really need help this week, unquote. And that's what kicked this whole thing off for me. He then says, or we then get our favorite DSP number of raising, quote, as much as possible. He starts talking about Street Fighter and says, there's a consistent amount of people who come and support those streams. You know, the only reason I didn't add a couple of clips of him scolding his chat because Jax Raxor was the only tipper again was because this video was way too long already. But he does that shit all the time, man. I bet I could have found 5 or 6 clips of him crying and begging because old Jaxie boy was the only tipper. It's fucking pathetic. Then we get, quote, so I hope if you were holding out to support or whatever, that you would, unquote. He's so fucking entitled, man. You know, that sure sounds like contributions are mandatory to me. Imagine the person on the corner walking up to you at the red light and telling you, I hope you're not holding out support on me tonight. Because that's what you sound like there, dipshit. He talks about how the last 3 streams have performed well financially. And then he says, quote, it's just one fucking stream, one game that's not doing great. That doesn't mean I have to freak out and say it's the end of everything, seriously, unquote. Then why do you do that shit all the time? You know, it's statements like that that make videos like these worth all the fucking effort. Like I said, it took a lot of time and effort to put this shit together, but it's worth it for me, man. You know, his mask slips off at the end there, and he tells not only the trolls, but his viewers how he really feels about them. Quote, "I have your money, stupid." And whoever that was, he's right. He has your money now, stupid. Same for this Calvacorp idiot from the other night. Man, these people are beyond saving. So anyways, I'm not going to break down every single clip like this. I just wanted to set the video up. I'll come in and talk after a couple of them. But this video is going to speak for itself, man. DSP really doesn't need your help. Unless a fucking go.
But the other way, and this is tremendous if you do this, because this is the month I need your help. I'll be honest, my business is slow because there's no new games right now, and I spent 2 weeks in Seattle, so I had no footage for 2 weeks, so my business is incredibly slow this month. If you want to directly help me out, and this is the last minute where you can get a very, very strongly increased chance to win the PS4, become a paid subscriber on my Twitch TV channel. It's $5 a month. I get about half of that. It directly helps, especially in months like this when, hey, it's out of my control. No new games, and I'm busy doing other...
Have to have an adjustment period and a time where if I'm going to change and improve my content and react directly to the recommendations of my viewer base, I need to be tit for tat. I need your help as well, okay? And primarily that's what we're here tonight to talk about, is the fact that if I'm going to make big changes to the kind of stuff that I put out for you on a daily basis, that we need to have some kind of an adjustment period, and I need your help. I can't financially stop playing games. I can't financially say, I'm not going to play this popular release because I want to do a highly edited montage of it. Or I'm going to just do the montage and no gameplay. You know what I mean? I can't. My business model is based off of putting videos out every day, getting views on those videos so I can pay my bills. And I almost feel I'll be successful and I could have a YouTube that's successful, right? We've been through so much since 2008. We've been through everything, copyright strikes and fucking false flags and channels getting shut down and being kicked out of fucking AdSense, being kicked off of Blit TV and going through partnerships and this and that and contract renegotiations and herp a fucking dirt. And I'm still fucking here. How many people have been through the shit that I've been through on YouTube and they're still fucking here? I'm not giving up. I'm going to be here daily to give you fun content. That's the part. That's the goal. But when this shit happens with YouTube and I have no control over it, I need your help. And if you really want to help, Patreon's the way. $1 a month. If 10% of the people overall who watch my content gave $1 a month, I wouldn't have to worry about any of this shit anymore. You'd never hear me talking about fucking views again. And you certainly wouldn't have to hear about me being all negative about stuff like this coming up. Because I don't want to make this fucking 40-minute vlog about it. But I have to, because people are in the dark about what's going on. They don't even understand.
Alright, and that first clip is from April of 2014. And this is one of the first times I could find when he specifically starts using the phrase, "I need your help." He might have used it before then, but maybe Piggo didn't catch it, or maybe he just wasn't using it. And if you notice in that first clip, he mentions that he just got done visiting Seattle and looking at the Wakanda. You know, now he's mentioned in the past that his move across the country helped put him into debt, but he always glosses over it and just kind of throws it in and then immediately starts crying about the trolls and how they always fuck him over, etc. You know, he hadn't even completed the move yet there, and he's already starting to beg for his viewers' money. You know, keep that in mind the next time he tells you how the trolls ruined his life, blah, blah, blah. The second clip was from February of 2015. So he's already moved across the country at this point and put himself into a ton of debt. But his excuse for it is that he's changing up his style of videos and gameplay for his fans, and he's losing money because of it, which of course means it's their fault. They need to step it up. He really needs your help, guys. Blah, blah, blah. The third clip was from November of 2015. He says, quote, "We've been through so much since 2008, unquote. He then lists a bunch of shit that he's personally went through, and half of it was from his own doing. He then says, quote, "I'm not going to give up," unquote, "but he needs your help, of course." And the way to help him is not advice or telling him to downsize or change his lifestyle or maybe lay off the fucking mobile games. It's to help through Patreon. You know, he's been getting away with this fucking shit for a long time, man. Let's see what the next clip is.
And I'm going to be very frank with everyone. If I continue to perform like this for, say, 5-6 months and nothing improves, there's no way that I could keep doing this full time. It's just not viable. All right. And that's real talk with everyone. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not making it sound worse than it is. That's the real talk, is that if things don't go better than they did this month for the next several months, I'm basically screwed, and I'm going to have to drop this and have to go do something. I don't even know what, because even if I go to find another job, it's not going to be making as much money as I'm doing on YouTube. But I can't continue to perform like this because I won't be able to pay my bills. All right. Now, the good news is I'm not in dire straits yet. All right. Things were good near the end of 2015, had a little bit of a surplus there. And the bottom line is I'm not destitute. All right. I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. But I'm being very real with you here. I want to keep doing what I'm doing. For the most part, the feedback I've gotten this past week is overwhelmingly positive. People love the new edited stuff on KO Gaming. People love the increased vlogging. Just wait until I'm about to tell you about the increased vlogging I'm doing this week. You're going to love it, I think. Okay? And I'm loving the changes. I want to keep going like this. And obviously, I want to push forward and have this be a successful year. But I need your help. I would not appeal to you like this if it weren't real. All right? For the better, I want to keep doing this, but, you know, we'll find out as more time passes, okay? But every pledge counts, even as little as $1. The most successful people who use Patreon have a ton of people who give $1. I'm not kidding you. Thousands of people who watch their stuff. Wow, I can give $1 a month. That's not a big deal. Boom. Immediately, an alternate source of income. I don't have to worry about views on YouTube. I wouldn't have to worry about performance or any of that shit. I'd just be able to go with the flow. But I need your help. All right? So please consider pledging. Patreon.com/small amount. It's absolutely true. Go look on Patreon at these people who are making ridiculous amounts of money every month, and you'll see they have like thousands of people giving them $1 a month. That's how it's successful, because it's nothing to you, it's $1, but it adds up for the person, okay? So please consider pledging if you haven't yet. 36 hours left to make this goal happen, and I know we can do it, but I need your help, all right? Okay, and now, ladies and gents, the final plug. My girlfriend Leanna has her own business where she makes handmade soaps and wax tart melts, and guess what? She's having a sale, yes, for the next 36 hours.
All right, and so the first clip there was from January of 2016. He says if he has 5 or 6 more months, like the month he just had, he's screwed, and there's no way he can continue doing this. He says he'll have to give it up and find another job. This was 2016, by the way. A direct quote. I'm not destitute or anything. Then what the fuck are you making a video like this for, man? Why? Because you need money for fucking mobile games? Then the next clip was from March of 2016 and a direct quote. As little as $1 a month helps. Phil, I thought you just said in the last clip that if you have 5 or 6 more months like the month you just had, you wouldn't be able to do this anymore. Then how are you still begging and asking for people's help so much? It doesn't make sense, man. Then we go to the third clip, and it's from August of 2016. That's a 5-month difference from the clip before it, and a 7-month difference from the January clip. He uses the $1 a month bullshit line again, and then quote, 36 hours to go to make this goal happen, but I know we can do it, but I need your help, unquote. Sounds like some shitty-ass door-to-door salesman. And then he plugs Leanna's soap business, and I left that one in on purpose. How come you don't plug it anymore, buddy? And by the way, Leanna was paying her business taxes in Washington State. How come you weren't? That's a fucking odd coincidence, man. But again, this is what, a 8-month span in total, January to August. He just told you that he can't have any more months like the month he just had, and somehow he's still just begging and pleading, and he just had another month, but it doesn't fucking matter, I guess. Next clip.
So, I don't know what's going on. It really is confusing me. I'm scratching my head. And, you know, maybe I'm just paranoid, but when I look at my earnings for the month every day, and I see that it's barely going up, and I'm like, but I put out tons of new videos of new games. You know, what's going on? I don't know what to do. All right? I just don't get it. So it's this simple, everyone. I need your help, you know? And it would be one thing if it was just me doing the standard advertising on pre-stream. This is not that. This is me actually seriously worried that if things don't pick up by the end of the year, that I might not be able to do this anymore. And that would suck. I really would have a hard time walking away from YouTube. I would, because I love doing it. And you guys love watching it. It's not like, oh, well, no one cares about Phil and no one wants to watch him do it. I think that if I were to walk away from YouTube, that it would actually be a big detriment. There'd be a big hole there for a lot of people who enjoy watching my stuff daily and like my style of coverage. It's a lot different from other people's, right? The bottom line is, unfortunately, this year, it looks like I had another dip in viewership. No one can really explain it. It happened over the summer. Of all times, it would have been one thing if, like, something happened and my viewership tanked. It didn't happen that way. It's just, like, over the summer, kind of just died out, I guess, because over the summer, nothing was going on with games, you know? Or it could be that YouTube changed an algorithm and now views don't count the way they used to. I don't know what it is. But the bottom line is this. I need your help. If you want to see me continue to do this long term, please consider pledging to my Patreon. Now, in revenue. So by far, if you're going to choose one, I would say either go Patreon route or go Bits route. Subscribers are nice, don't get me wrong. But, you know, Twitch is taking half of that. So if you can only do one, I recommend doing one of the others, okay? All right. So, yes, please consider pledging if you have not this month, because 8 days left, and I'm being real here, okay? I need your help. I'm really nervous about this month, and I'm really nervous about March when I get paid for this month, that I'm not going to be able to pay my damn bills. Now, I am doing some things behind the scenes. I'm doing some things behind the scenes to try to help my financial position. I have not been talking about them publicly because really you don't need to know about them. So don't worry too much about that. But definitely, if you can help, please consider doing so, all right?
All right, and the first clip is from October of 2016. He can't figure out why he's not making enough money. He then specifically says he's not doing standard pre-stream advertising. He's being real with everyone. That if things don't pick up, he may not be able to do this anymore for a living. So he started 2016 by saying a few more months like that and it was going to be the end of the road on YouTube. And he ends 2016 by saying a few more months like that and it's going to be the end of the road on a YouTube. That G, Phil, it almost sounds like you're fucking feigning distress, you piece of shit. We go to November of 2016. He's just repeating himself here. More confusion on why he's not making enough money and that he needs your help. Blah, blah, blah. Sure, Jan. The third clip was from January of 2017. He's doing his standard pre-stream beg. But this is around the time he starts to tell people to tip instead of subbing, cheering, or Patreon. And of course, all those methods still help. And he's not looking to gift horse in the mouth. But it would be really great if you guys could tip so he can pay some bills and clear this little roadblock. Sounded good. Fair enough. He then mentions some behind the scenes things he's doing to help out financially, but of course he can't tell you what they are, and you don't need to worry about that anyways. Stupid idiots. Next, a clip.
To go away when I didn't fail. You know, yeah, I've done a lot of things wrong over the years. I will publicly admit it. But right now, I'm not failing. Right now, I'm listening to feedback. I'm doing things that people want. I have all these positive improvements. You're going to tell me right now, with the way that I just played Neo, where I'm doing so much better now than ever before. When I lost to a boss that was easy for an hour, I fessed up and admitted my fucking mistakes for the first time, right? A major time when I said, wow, that was my fault. And I'm taking the criticism, and I'm seeing that this is how you don't play isn't necessarily a horrendous bad thing, and adopting it and letting people share their content with me and my channels and stuff. What the fuck? This is the best time right now I'm having, and now this happens. Fuck that. No way. No way am I letting it happen. I'll have more information for you shortly, I hope. But in the meantime, I need your help. Whatever you can do, whether it's suggestions, whether it's financial, whatever it is, please help out if you can. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you later. Here, if this stands as it is, I'll be actually have more financial income from Patreon and Twitch this month than I will from YouTube, which is insane. insane. I mean, YouTube used to be 3 to 4 times as much. And now it's like I'm making nothing because they fucked me over. And they just don't explain. So, yeah, if ever you wanted to pledge to my Patreon, you've been holding out, please consider pledging now. Because I don't know what I'm going to do come April. I really don't. I'm not lying here. I know a lot of people are like, well, then why aren't you freaking out and doing this? Because what is that going to do? For me to sit here and freak out on stream and not do any more gameplay or whatever, what does that help? Nothing, right? For me, I just got to keep plugging along, and I got to rely that Machinima is going to figure out what the fuck's going on with YouTube and fix it. Okay? So please, I'm serious about this. Please, if you can, pledge to my Patreon. Patreon.com/DarkSydePhil. I need your help, all right? So those are the 3 methods, everyone. Tips here on the stream, Teespring, or Patreon. Those 3 ways help me immediately, and honestly, I need your help immediately right now. The cheers are awesome. I really appreciate the bits and the cheers, and the subs as well, but I don't see that money for 2 months. Basically, that gets held up in processing. I won't see that until May. So May might be awesome, but right now, I'm kind of between a rock and a hard place financially, so that's how you can help me out, all right? Oh, and shout out to Chatham Mary, who just did a 35-bit cheer. Thank you for that. A couple months here. After a couple months pass, guess what? After a couple months, I'm an idiot. After a couple weeks pass, if I can get through this month and actually pay all my bills, I think we're going to be good starting in May. I don't think we're going to have these issues anymore. I think between the streaming changes and the fact that I'm with a new partnership on YouTube, I think we're going to be good. I'm going to be good to go. You won't have to hear me sitting here every day saying desperately, please do this, please do that. I need your help. Okay? And that's good because I don't want to do it. I just want to sit here and play games and have fun, folks. I don't know about you. I would love to have to stop talking about this shit. I want to get past this road bump that I've had for the past few months, and I want to get back to just full-time being about having fun. We're almost there. Okay, folks? We're almost.
All right, so we have February of 2017, and we get a Phil Burnell special. Yeah, he did some things wrong, and he'll admit to some stuff, but it's also not his fault, and he's not failing. It's always because of someone else or something else. Quote, "This is how you don't play is not necessarily a bad thing," unquote. Really, Phil? And again, he ends it with the fact that he just needs your help this one more time, guys. The second clip was from February of 2017 again. Do you notice how these are starting to happen a little more frequently now? He says that he can't figure out why he's making less money, which also means he can't explain to his viewers why he's making less money. Gee, Phil, it's almost like you're using this shit as a boogeyman. We then get one of the greatest snorts of all time in that clip. Holy shit. March of 2017. That one just sounds like he's doing his standard pre-stream beg. But it's just sad how this is a normal routine at this point, man. And then we finish it up with April of 2017. If we can get past these next couple of weeks and he can pay all his bills, he thinks he's going to be okay and won't have to bother his viewers anymore. Again, April of fucking 2017, man. Quote, "He wants to get past this road bump of the past few months and get back to having fun," unquote. A mid-30s grown fucking man, by the way. Next clip.
Guys in. I certainly don't want to deter anyone from tipping, or excuse me, from cheering, because the cheering is awesome and it helps me out. I don't want to deter anyone from subbing because the subbing is awesome and it helps me out. But I don't get that money for 2 months. So what you're doing for right now, I won't even see until June. So understand that. That's kind of the case here, is that I won't see any of this until June. I need your help right now if possible. So if at all you have the flexibility and you say, man, I really want to support Phil, how should I help him? One of those 3 things, either pledging to my Patreon, tipping me here on the stream, or buying something from Teespring. All of that, the funds come in immediately, and that's going to directly help me to pay the bills in the next few months. Once I get through this tough few weeks, then I'll be able to say, okay, everyone, whatever you want, whatever is the easiest thing for you, and I won't mind. But for now, that's the bottom line, is I need your help, okay? and just share that with you every day and not have to worry about any of this shit that has nothing to do with me doing anything wrong. I've done nothing wrong again and again. And people, oh, Phil likes to play the victim. Play the victim. No. There's a difference.
If you play the victim, it means that you are trying to get sympathy because you want people to think that you're the person who's constantly screwed, but it's not what happened. This is true. I've done nothing fucking wrong. I didn't cause YouTube to lose 50% of their ad revenue this year because they lost all their advertisers because they're idiots. I didn't make a new process to get you a switch from one MCN to another that makes you have AdSense associated with your account and then make it you can't ever unlink a declined AdSense from your account. You know what I mean? Like, whoa. Play the victim? That's not the case. I need your help to keep going. I want to keep making videos. I want to keep doing stream. If anything, like I said, if now I'm on a high, because everything I'm playing, people are showing up and enjoying it so much, and people are getting pumped for my stuff, and now this happens. It's all right. And that being said, it looks like I'm probably going to end up going back to a network. It might be Curse. It might be someone else. But I got to see what's the best option out there. Right now, I believe Curse is actually the probably the best from what I've seen. You know, we'll go from there. We'll go from there. Okay? So, that's the truth, folks. We'll see. But here's the deal. I need your help, obviously. Now, of all this shit going on, right? And me, you know, kind of being in limbo here with what I'm going to do on YouTube. I've had a week where I've made like shit income on YouTube. Twitch has been good. Don't get me wrong. Twitch has actually been pretty good, especially since I started last week with some of the Neo stuff and Prey. There's been a few good really good streaming days here when it comes to, you know, you guys cheering and tipping and subbing and all that. And I do appreciate that very much. But I got to keep that going. All right. I have to, because right now I'm kind of really leaning hard on Twitch to pay and continue for the rest of the hardcore gaming season to be able to cover all the new games. Patreon or tip me on a stream coming up. All right, folks? Thank you. Thank you for being patient and for putting up with me talking about it. I don't want to. I hate having to fucking do this. And I swear to God, I see it. Every time I see I'm over a hurdle, oh my God, we did it. We did it. And then another fucking roadblock. And then, like this. Because I know October's going to be good. October, there's tons of great games people are going to want to see. I'm going to have money coming in from a good August. Everything's going to be great. But now I got to get through fucking September where I'm going to be financially nervous the whole fucking month. And it sucks. It really does suck. All right, everybody. So that is it, really, for the weekend preview. I've covered everything now. So you know the schedule, you know the deal with reviews, and you know what's going on with me financially, and that I need your help in the next few weeks to come into September and try to get through.
All right, and we got April of 2017 again. More standard pre-stream begging, direct quote. I need your help right now if possible. Once I get through these next few tough weeks, I'll be all right, unquote. This is 100% what feigning distress is, man. Just, it can't be said enough. Then we move on to May of 2017. He says people say Phil likes to play the victim and then cries that he doesn't do that. He's literally playing the victim in the very same clip where he says he's not playing a fucking victim. What the fuck, man? Then we get another one in May of 2017. Quote, but here's the deal, folks. I need your help again, obviously, unquote. Yeah, I'd say so, motherfucker. Is this a new development, Phil? Did you just start needing people's help all of a sudden? Then we go ahead to August of 2017. And he looks like a crackhead there, man. I mean, it's more hurdles, more roadblocks, more excuses. And there's another Phil fucking Weinstein special. I'm going to be okay in a couple of months when everything's back to normal. He just needs your help in the meantime. And mind you, he's 100% lying about his whore in this clip, who of course is getting ready to fly around the country to meet her Prince Charming and have a couple of staycations. But he really needs your help for bills, maybe not. I don't know. Next clip.
In September, I don't even know how I'm going to afford all of my bills. I don't. It's going to basically, at this point, if nothing changes, if more people don't pledge to Patreon, or if other people don't, for example, tip me during live streams, I'm going to have my bank account overdrawn. Someone's not going to, if multiple companies aren't going to get paid, and I don't know what to do about it. I really don't. I've been doing good all this year. Consistently, it's been good. And then all of a sudden in July, it went boo, because YouTube doesn't do their job and doesn't sell ad space in the summer. This month, on August, it is going up. Not a lot, but it went up slightly, and I know what's going to happen because now we're at the end of the year. Now it goes up for the end of the year because now you got the end of your ads and everything, which is great. But I'm in a bind, folks. I wouldn't be bringing this up if I weren't serious. I need your help. Please pledge. I want to do this Halloween marathon. I want to be able to pay my bills in September and not have my credit destroyed and everything because I couldn't make monthly payments and shit. I need your help. So please, if you can, pledge to Patreon. All right. Or if you watch my daily live streams, the way that you could help out directly is to tip me during the live streams, because those tips go directly to, boom, my bank account, and I can pay bills with them right away. All right? I got to focus my attention. You see what I mean? So it's please don't let these new changes on Patreon, the fact that it's going to cost you a little bit extra money to pledge to me what you used to, please don't let that deter you from pledging this month. And particularly this month is the month since I've ever used Patreon, that I need your help the most. I need to raise as much as I possibly can by mid-January in order to pay these taxes, get past them, and to be able to focus on the positive future in 2018. If I can't, I got to sell my house. It's the only way. It's the only thing I have any equity in or any kind of money in that I could continuously pay taxes. And I don't want to do that. I've worked my ass off for the past 10 years, right? Over 2 years I did it, never made a penny. Then I busted my ass for a good 6-7 years. Then I'll be playing both games. Oh my God, excuse me. I'll be playing both games starting on the 1st of January. How awesome would it be if immediately on the first day of the new year, boom, we jump right into Metal Gear Solid 2 Redemption Run, and then as soon as that's done, boom, Metal Gear Solid 3. But we got to hit the stretch goal for that to happen. If not, then it's going to take a couple weeks for me to do a poll here for people to vote on, do you want to see 2 or 3 as the playthrough for the month of January, all right? So please pledge if you can. If you've ever been considering pledging to my Patreon, I'm serious. This is the time I need your help the most, because I need these funds right away to solve my impending tax situation and save my house and not have to move and sell the house, okay? Please, if you can help, please do. I implore you. I'm not kidding. This is serious, okay?
All right, so that first clip was from August of 2017. And, quote, in September, he doesn't know how he's going to be able to afford all his bills, unquote. Then why did you fly your part-time wife around the country multiple times if you couldn't afford everything? And keep in mind that Ket is watching these videos and thinking, yeah, I like this guy and can see myself with them long term. No fucking standards whatsoever. This dude then said he's been doing good all year. Have you watched the fucking video? Does that sound like someone that's been doing good? Next clip is from December of 2017. So apparently Patreon raised their percentages or something, and he's telling people not to be discouraged by it. This lazy fuck gives nothing whatsoever to charity or helps people, but he's telling others to not be discouraged and continue giving. What the fuck, man? So out of touch with reality. Sitting here begging and crying, and the part-time whore is literally in the other room playing Skyrim. Another clip from December of 2017. Fucking disgusting pig just belches and starts pounding on his chest. Fucking caveman. And this was 5 days after the previous clip, and it's just more and more that he needs your help. Can any of you lend him some spare change, please? The guy's in a tough spot and really needs your help. You cold, heartless fucking animals. Next clip.
Well, thank you, Sedella, for the positive message. He said, we'll support you always, Phil. I mean, it's nice to know that people have my back, you know, but I can't just rely on always begging people to help me out and trying to donate and stuff. You know, yes, if there's a circumstance like coming up, I know in April there's going to be a circumstance where I need your help, but, you know, I can't just constantly, every moment, ask for your support. I got to at least do stuff that I know is going to bring people and viewers in. Was because they changed their business model without telling anyone, right? And then me adapting to become a streamer more than anything else, which worked, but now this again, now taxes, right? It's so ridiculous. So I've done everything I possibly can, you know, clawed tooth and nail this to keep all of this. And it would be an incredible defeat if I have to lose my house and move into a smaller apartment with my girlfriend. That's not going to be, it's going to be detrimental to the business. The streams are going to be worse. You know, I won't have as good internet. I won't have a nice office with soundproofing foam anymore. It's going to be a nightmare. All right. This whole situation sucks. And I don't want to talk about it, but I have to, because I need your help, guys. Really, the only way that I can see my way getting out of this situation is going to be your support, you know? So right now, how can you help me with this situation? Alrighty. Last but not least, I've mentioned tipping, and you might wonder, well, how do I tip? That doesn't seem to be available. It's not an option like cheering and subbing is integrated here into Twitch. Tipping is a method by which you can support me via PayPal, all right, during the streams, and it's completely separate from everything else. And in particular, guys, if you're wondering, gee, what's the way that I can help fill out the most right now? The answer is tipping. Tipping helps me out tremendously. Those are funds that I can use right away to pay bills and the like. And very, very, very true that I need your help right now, because these early week to 2 weeks of every month, all my bills clear. And in particular, you know, things like my mortgage, my utilities, my credit card bills, everything clears at once. And it empties my bank account all the way out until I get my payments for YouTube and Twitch, which don't come until about the middle of the month. So any tips you give me right now help me out tremendously. I'm going to put them straight to my bank account to pay bills, all right? So if you really, what you need to do is support in other ways, okay? So please do. This is do or die time at this point. You know, I know I've been here for 10 years as a content creator, and I do appreciate the 10 years of support you guys have given me. But at this point, YouTube is basically putting me between a rock and a hard place and saying, this is it. You know, you can't even monetize your 8 years of work, even though you've done nothing wrong here. And I'm like, well, great. Well, then I guess it's really going to be the point where it's a point of no return. You know, if you want to continue to watch my content, you know, I need your help and support. Pledge to Patreon. Check out my Teespring. Or if you're on the streams, obviously you guys know about the ways you can contribute on the streams, right? I really need your help. It's the only way I'm going to keep being able to do this, you know? 10 years of my hard work put on the line because YouTube/Google are a terrible company and don't do their job properly and don't handle issues properly and don't care. And that's really the truth of the matter. They just don't care. Because if they did care, they'd say, oh crap, an 8-year running channel that gets millions of views a month is now not going to be able to make any money because of a simple screw up on our end. Let's fix it. Instead, you get the bureaucracy. Fill out this automated form. Fill out this form. Oh, you got an automated response back? Well, forward that to me, and we'll see what we can do. It's like, what? How about someone just actually, you know, figures out how to handle an issue and takes care of it, instead of this really rigmarole process going in circles and no one really knows what to do. And
All right, and the first clip was from February of 2018, and Sadella makes a fucking appearance and says, "We'll support you always, Phil." No, buddy, I don't think you will. He then says he can't rely on always begging people. Since when, motherfucker? You do it all the time. But shout out to Sadella for making an appearance there, guest appearance. We then go to March of 2018. More excuses about YouTube changing their business model and how he's the victim. He then lists off a bunch of dumb reasons why he can't move into a smaller apartment, which are all bullshit, by the way. One thing I like about this clip is how he says the only way he can see himself getting out of this situation is by your support. Again, it's not downsizing or changing his lifestyle. It's not about the full-time corporate job that his dumbass girlfriend had, or that he made it try to sound that way. It's not from any advice whatsoever. It's only through your open wallets. Fucking trolls. Then we go to July of 2018. Standard pre-stream beg. Quote, "Tips are funds I can use to pay bills right away," unquote. He's legitimately a crack kid for these mobile games, man. He needs the money right away so he can pay bills right away. This dude is addicted to paying bills. It's unreal. Then we got another clip from July of 2018. The clip starts with, quote, "What you need to do is support in other ways," unquote. He then says it's a do or die time. Just now, huh? We then get, quote, 10 years of hard work, which was a line in a Liquid Richard song. I'm not sure if it was Three Kings or which one, but I remember that line specifically. 10 years of hard work. And shout out to Liquid Richard. Those songs were so fucking good. You need to come back, homie. Next clip.
Chapter 5,
finishing up Scarface. The fact that my videos now on YouTube are much longer. You know, they used to be 10 minutes, now they're 40, 50 minutes. And I'm only uploading a handful of videos a day to YouTube, so I'm not flooding your inboxes. Instead, I'm doing exactly what you've asked for years and years. I want to say thank you for all your recommendations and for allowing me to improve, but understand that I'm basically kind of suffering for it. You know, even since the ad revenue came back on YouTube, it's been very, very, very low. All right. So I need your help. In the next couple of weeks, what I need you guys to do is, if you're on stream and you want to be supportive, all right, to basically either do two things. Either pledge to my Patreon. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much for 10 awesome years as a content creator and for all of your awesome support recently. As you know, I am facing some difficulties coming up in the next several months. I need your help with them, not going to lie. And anything that you contribute to the streams helps tremendously right now, okay? And so it makes the views less, but according to YouTube's criteria for quality views, apparently it's going up. The problem is YouTube ad revenue is shit, you know? And with YouTube revenue being shit, I can't fix that, you know? I can't. It wouldn't matter. So anyway, guys, you know, I'm beating around the bush here. The bottom line is, I need your help, all right? Just being very frank here. If I'm going to move forward, I'm going to continue to do this for a living, which I want to do. I've done it for over, you know, I've done it as a hobby and, you know, and then as a living for over 10 years. I've done it as for a living since 2011. And you guys give me overwhelmingly positive feedback that, what I'm doing is good. You know, what I'm doing is good. You want to see this quality of content continue. You like how chill the streams are now. You want to see this continue, then I need your help. It's that simple. You know, I cannot rely on any income really from YouTube anymore. Making $20 a day is not going to cut it. With the same views, the same engagement, the same everything, you know, $20 a day. Ridiculous. So, we don't know what's going to happen. And what other, you know, the other thing that sucks is, if it keeps snowing like this, Kat can't work, because already twice this week she got called. You know, her boss called her and said, "Don't come in today. You know, it's not worth it. You know, there's no, you know, it's a slow day because of the snow and everything." So that's lost money, you know, that we need to pay bills and the like. And it sucks already 2 days. What happens if it happens more this week? It could be even worse, you know. So it sucks. I guess we'll see what happens. But that's what I've been going through. That's why I was late to stream today. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for all of your support. Seriously, everyone, thank you. Especially recently. I need your help again. And I've been making the same appeal for 2 weeks, but I'm serious, like really serious now. Overnight, I got a message that my bank account is about to be overdrawn again. And I know for a fact that there are 2 payments coming up that need to clear. One tomorrow, and I believe one is on either the 14th or 15th. I always forget which day it is. But this sucks. I have no money. And I will get paid by Twitch, hopefully, on the 15th. That's when I'm supposed to get paid. But even then, it's going to take a day or two for that to clear and hit my bank account. So I'm screwed.
All right, here we start with August of 2018. His videos on YouTube are much longer, and he's doing what his fans have been asking for. But he then says he's, quote, kind of suffering because of it, unquote. Okay, Job from the Bible again. This fucking guy, man, it never ends. We move on to December of 2018. Standard pre-stream beg. He says he's facing some difficult months ahead. How is this any different from your entire fucking life, you little rat-faced bitch? Then January of 2019 comes along. We get some disgusting lip smacks. He then says he's beating around the bush and he needs your help. This bullshit is never going to end, man. And he says, quote, $20 a day on YouTube isn't going to cut it, unquote. February of 2019. If it keeps snowing like this, Kat can't work. Her boss called her twice this week and said, don't bother coming in. She doesn't sound very important there, Phil. And that's lost money they need to pay bills. Well, gee. According to your bank leaks, she wasn't paying jack shit anyway, so what difference does it make? Then he finishes it with, overnight he got a message from his bank that his account was about to be overdrawn again. Overnight, huh? Without you even realizing it beforehand. Very, very suspicious.
That so many things have happened in the past few years to screw me over and make me not able to afford my taxes at this point, that I need your help. Now, the good news is, even if I don't raise enough to pay off this entire giant sum of taxes that I apparently am going to owe, I don't know yet. My tax guy's going to tell me this week. No, the way he explained it to me is the more I pay off, the better. Even if I can't do the whole thing, the more I can pay off, the better. Because then that means less interest, less fees, less everything. So please, even if, man, I can only give Phil a couple bucks, that's great. That's fine. It adds up. No matter what I can pay off, it helps, okay? So please consider tipping if at all you can, all right? Thank you for even considering it. Thank you for making me famous on the internet and allowing me to do what I love for a living. Thank you for your support over the years. I know things really aren't much of a YouTube focus anymore because of what's happened with YouTube ad revenue plummeting and me having to become a full-time streamer, but I still appreciate those of you who still watch my stuff here on YouTube on a daily basis, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you because I absolutely need your help at this point. This is the make or break point. If I don't raise a significant amount, I'm done, okay? So thank you very much for all of your support up to now. Hopefully, you'll realize the direness of the situation, and if you can, please help. Thank you very much, guys. And if you can't figure out this link, it's also in the description of this video. All you gotta do is click on it to go to my PayPal tips page. Thanks a lot, and see you later on the stream. I don't want to derail the whole stream with politics and religion, etc. You know what I mean? Okay. There's a new command, whoops, haha, whoops. Who did that one? That's pretty funny, actually. Haha, whoops. I actually like that one. Okay, anyway. So, to end the plug segment, guys, the truth of the matter right now is that financially, I'm in a hole. Really bad. You guys have been really nice this week with tips, but guess what? All that tip money's gone already. It's paid bills. So, I need your help right now. If you want to help me out the most, right now, please tip me. Tipping me is going to allow me to pay more bills until I get paid by Twitch, because right now, I'm already overdrawn. And I have at least 2 days to wait to get paid by Twitch, and there's other bills that need to get paid, so please consider tipping me. It helps out tremendously. It really does. There's 2 ways you can tip me right now. The first, Phantom Fuzz Cheers said a lot of streamers do charity streams. Have you ever done one? Bottom line is, I was planning out one years ago, and that was the year that everything went really badly with me. Like, everyone harassed the shit out of me, including getting swatted, including getting false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming. Like, every possible nasty thing that could happen happened to me that year. And I even had a few, like, semi-celebrity guests lined up who were planning on appearing. A few other streamers who I was friendly with. I was going to try to get on the show, and they said, yeah, just give us the details, and, we'd like to stop by and help your efforts. So I had all this going, and then all that nasty stuff happened to me, and I just had to cancel it. I was like, dude, there's no way. If people are actually going out of their way not only to harass me, but, like, they were fucking swatting my family members and shit, I was like, there's no way I could do a charity stream. Can you imagine the links they'll go to try to shut it down? So I basically had to cancel the whole thing. And ever since then, sadly, because of all the painful things that these idiots did to me and fucked me over financially, I haven't been able to do a charity stream. I have to stream so much just to make ends meet. Here I am on the stream tonight telling you guys, no, seriously, please tip me because I need your help just to pay bills this month, and I'm overdrafted on my account already. How could I do a charity stream? You see what I mean? Like, it sucks. I would love to. I'm pretty sure that most people who've done this for 10 plus years could probably afford to do a charity stream, and I can't. I'm just in a horrible life position right now. And trust me, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't. It doesn't feel good to be like this. I want to be able to have freedom to do fun things and help others, and I can't, and it fucking sucks. And, as I've said many times over the years, I'll fess up to some mistakes that I've made, but a lot of the things that have happened and put me in this position are not of my own doing. Yet, the people who do it completely shirk responsibility and act like they had nothing to do with it, and it's fucking sick.
We then jump up to March of 2019, and this is one of my favorite ones. So many things have screwed him over in the past that made him not be able to afford his taxes. Yeah, things like moving across the country and buying a second home when you already own one. Like leasing a BMW for years when you barely go anywhere. Like getting younger vulnerable women to be maids for you. Meanwhile, they can barely contribute anything financially. Like stupid fucking mobile games, but no. It's just things that are screwing him over. And he says even if he doesn't raise everything he needs for taxes, it's okay because he can still get on a payment plan. This was a month before he flew across the country and got married, by the way. These people are so fucking stupid, man. We then jump up to May of 2019. He says to end the plug segment, quote, the truth is that financially he's in a hole really bad, unquote. How is that a fucking plug segment? How is telling people your bank account is overdrawn and that you're ruined financially a plug segment? Then skip up to July of 2019. Someone asked him about a charity stream, and he says he was going to do one once, but that's when all the bad stuff started happening to him. It all happened at the same time, huh? That's weird. He then says he can't do the charity stream because he's asking people for money himself. You're not a fucking charity, man. That's the difference. You're supposed to be a business. This guy's so pathetic.
You know, if I can't live up to this, I'm screwed. And, you know, potentially people say, well, what happens then? Well, here's what happens. I can't get myself out of the situation I'm in. I can't pay anything. I get sued. I more than likely lose my house and have to move to like a shitty apartment somewhere if I can even get one because my credit is non-existent. The streams get interrupted. The business gets screwed up. Everything. My whole life will be fucked over, essentially. So that's why I'm in this really shitty situation. And it sucks. I hate it. I'm sorry. But I need your help. Okay? I do. I'm being very honest. I need your help right now. If you can tip me today or in the next few days, I need to raise this amount of money. As you can see, there's a tip skull at the top of the screen. I need to raise that amount of money by Wednesday, which is the 30th of October. And so that gives us 4 days left. Yeah, I need to raise it by Wednesday. And then I can send payments on Wednesday so they count for the month. I pretty much rely solely on your crowdfunding efforts here on the streams in order to make ends meet and to keep stuff going. Right now, I'm in a really financially bad position. As you know, recently I filed for bankruptcy. Nothing I could do. I extended every possible possibility and situation that I could to avoid this. There's nothing I could do about it. I had to do it. Okay. So, what that means is right now I need your help. All right. I'm about to outline many ways that you guys can contribute to the streams in order to keep them going, in order to help me out of the situation. You know, there's many different ways that you can contribute. If you like the streams, if you like the fact that I'm here 6 days a week streaming full time, if you like the fact that I still upload all my archived videos over on YouTube on DSP Gaming, despite the fact I get almost nothing out of that, I do it as a fan service so that those of you who cannot be here live can still get caught up on all my stuff, okay?
All right, we're going to start with the last clip there from February of 2020. He's rocking back and forth, and it sounds like he's distracted, probably playing fucking mobile games. But I still can't believe these idiots fell for a blatant bankruptcy fraud case, man. Oh, and what do you know? He only uploads to YouTube as a fan service. He doesn't really make anything financially, and mainly does it for his fans. Well, then why has he been crying lately about no ad revenue from his uploads because of copyrighted music? He makes it sound like he's losing out on hundreds, when in reality it's a fan service and he just does it because he's a nice guy. It's funny how this bullshit works out, huh? The first clip was from October of 2019. Again with the losing his house bullshit, man. How did that work out for you? How many fucking years in a row was this now? And did you see that $1,800 tips goal in 4 days? Need to pay those bills, huh? More accounts overdrawn overnight and blah, blah, blah.
Fair enough? Okay. All right, and that's it for all of that stuff. We can now move on to like some current event stuff that I'd like to talk about. But again, one final reminder, please guys, I need your help right now. You know, please tip me if you can. No contributions are not mandatory, nor are they expected on my stream, but I really need help this coming week. Before I get paid by Twitch, I need your help. So please help me if you can. Okay? Thank you. All right, let's move. Right? I don't think Luna was actually here today. But I got a tip from Lunaba, a $5 tip. And it says, it's not an idiotic impersonation or chargeback. Trust me, man. Oh, Lunaba is here today. Now, Lunaba, is this tip from you? There's a $5 tip. Was that you or not? Because I need to confirm what's real and what's not so I could ban people who if it's not legit. Okay? I need your help. Yes, that is really from you? Okay, thank you, Lunaba. All right, thank you. I need to confirm. I appreciate that. All right, so thank you for the $5 tip, Lunaba. And the joke about it not being legit. Thank you for that, Lunaba. Okay. Retro Jim did 100-bit cheer. He says, of the $119 up there, is it all confirmed legit? There's really no way to be 100% unless it's someone who I absolutely recognize. There's no way for me to confirm or deny. So it says that. I can tell you this. The Battle Duck tip earlier was legit. Okay? Everything else, I have no idea. So, don't need that. Well, Bay Area Greek says, let's be honest, the moving from Twitch to YouTube is a blessing in disguise. When one door closes, another opens. And, you know, that's definitely the right attitude to have. It is. That's the right attitude to have is move forward positively, make the best of what happened, try to improve things. And I'm being honest, long term, I feel that having all of my content in one place, having people subscribe to the YouTube channel, may benefit me. You may have more people watching the on-demand videos. You may have more people watching the streams long term. But we have to get to that point, and we're not at that point right now. We're just a couple months in, and there's been 0 new releases to bring butts to the stream. You know what I'm saying? The one big release that would have was Resident Evil Village, and I played that on Twitch before I came over. So, eventually, it will grow. I feel over the course of this year, especially with the big high-profile new releases that will be coming out and stuff, I do feel things will get better. But it's about patience, and it's about hanging in there, and it's about, at times when I need your help, if you guys can help me, please do. Right now, I need your help. You know, that's why we're doing this special marathon today. Make no bones about it. I need to raise what I need to raise today to pay my bills. It sucks. I don't like doing this special kind of fundraiser thing. I'd rather just have normal streams and normally scheduled stuff and not have to go crazy with this stuff, but that's life. You know, I have to deal with these things, these challenges as they come, and I appreciate that you guys come out and support me over the years. Every time I need help with stuff like this, you have, and I've never given up. I easily could have given up or tried to do something different, and I refuse to give up. I feel like my content has enough of a following and enough people who like it that I shouldn't have to give up on what I love doing just because a business fucks me over every once in a while like Twitch just did. Okay, so thank you for that, guys.
Alright, and those were the last 3 clips for the video. The first one was October of 2020. One final reminder that he needs your help, guys. Contributions aren't mandatory, but he's in a really bad spot and he needs your help. Fucking crackhead. Get the fuck out of my face. October of 2020 again. And I left this one in because of how pathetic this actual clip was. He's acting like this over $5 fucking dollars, man. Stops down the entire stream for $5. So sad. He said Lunabar, whatever his fucking name was, at least 6 times in that 30-second span. This dude is so paranoid and afraid that he's just repeating himself over and over. I can't imagine being in this guy's shoes. He says he doesn't know how many tips are real, etc. But he knows the Battle Duck tip is real. Yeah, probably because he sent you all his fucking personal info years ago. Fucking idiot, man. We then go to July of 2021 for the last clip. And he had a 1,500 marathon tip goal, by the way. And here's the Phil Burnell special once again. Things will be better in the future after he clears this one little $1,500 roadblock. Just trust him, guys. He just needs your help right now. And think back to the clip we started the whole video with from a few days ago. He just needs your help this one more time. When is he not going to need your help anymore? You're a 40-year-old man. When are you going to start taking care of yourself? Fucking idiot. I don't really think you need the help that bad, motherfucker. Alright, that's the video. Now that I worked on 7 years of truth already, and then I got this one out the way, I'm not sure what we're going to do next. So I'm open to suggestions in the comments. I really don't know what video to work on next. So I wanted to work on this one, but then it just got so repetitive, and I don't know, man. This was a pain in the ass, but I felt like I needed to do it. Quick shout out to Caesar, who sent me a tip after the last video. Just, you know, as usual, said he appreciates the content and just to keep going. So I'm going to keep fucking banging these things out, man, as much as I can. Again, let me know some suggestions for the next video. Anything you might want to hear, etc., etc. We'll jump into it. Appreciate y'all rocking with me as fucking always. Let's fucking go.